Brought to you by the Every Dollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
So I got kind of a tough family money related question. I don't know how to approach a family member as far as regards to money. The long story short, unfortunately my mother passed away, and my uncle has a 50% stake in her house. And he came with me with an offer to cash me out, but it was about $200,000 lower than what market analysis reports and multiple realtors that I've talked to have said that place is worth. And I don't know how to give him the tough answer, or ask him just, hey, this seems really low, without burning a family bridge. Mm-hmm. So I'm just having a tough time with that.
Wait a minute. If you go back to your uncle and say, sure, I'll be happy to sell you, but I'll sell it to you at just a little bit below market value, which is a whole lot more than you're offering, you think he's going to get mad and run away mad?
Essentially, yeah, and then the house would go on the market. It was my grandfather's house.
Okay, put it on the market.
Years ago, to where...
Put it on the market.
I'm trying not to burn a family bridge.
I know, you didn't burn a bridge.
If he acts like that,
he burned the bridge.
That, he burned the bridge.
You can't choose who burns bridges except you. But you're not burning a bridge. You didn't say go to hell. You said, I want a price.
Yeah. That makes sense.
If he gets mad, he's the one burning a bridge. You can't control him. But we're also not going to be scared of his reaction by $200,000.
Especially if you have it printed out and you can show him, say, hey, I did a little research. Here's market value. If you can show me what you're looking at, and, make it more of a conversation rather than some sort of a,
Yeah, I'll be happy to sell it to you at a little bit of a discount, but not this steep. And if you don't want to do that, it's okay. Let's just put it on the market, and we'll just both get our money out of it.
Yeah, because I guess the other kind of an issue is he does live at the property too, to where he would have to, because he owns 50% of it, he would have to move.
That's his problem.
Yeah,
it's not your problem. Okay, so let's walk back through. How old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay, and how long ago did your mom pass?
About 5 years ago.
Oh my God, this has been going on a long time.
Yeah, and
so he's been sitting there. Has he been paying you rent?
No.
So he's living in the house rent-free for 5 years?
Yeah, the house is paid for.
Yeah, I know, but he's not paying any rent for your half.
No.
You think that's fair?
Well,
do you think that's fair? That you take your 20-year-old nephew whose mother just died and don't give him anything for his half of the asset? I think your uncle's a skunk.
Yeah, I think you're...
If I have a 20-year-old nephew and his mom just died, my job is to take care of him, not pee on him.
Yeah.
Right?
No. Yeah.
Hello, son. Seriously. So and you're scared of this guy.
I was just about to say that.
This guy's a problem. All right. Now, what's the house worth, honey?
Everybody said $900 on the low end.
Okay, so let's pretend it's worth $900. It has no debt on it, right?
Yeah. It's
okay, so if you sell it, you guys are going to spend somewhere around 10% of that in selling expenses. So it's going to cost you close to $100 in selling expenses. So you're probably going to net $800. So your half is worth somewhere around $400 if you all sell it.
Yes.
What did he offer you?
He offered me $320 or $360.
Okay, that's not bad.
Alrighty.
Okay, you said it was hundreds of thousands off. It's not. Your half after selling expenses, if you all sold the house, is worth the thing's worth $800,000, right? After expenses. Yeah. Okay, it's worth $900 if we take 10%, 12% of off for expenses and negotiation off of appraised value. It's not going to be that far off. If you pay a 6% commission as an example, if you had other miscellaneous expenses, you negotiate a little bit, you pick up the title policy for the buyer, whatever, and your net profit on this property is going to be somewhere in the $800 range. Your half's worth somewhere around $400. He offered you $360.
Yeah.
Take it.
That's not bad.
Alrighty.
Where did you get that you were getting 100,000 or 200,000 less than it was worth?
Just talking with people trying to.
I know. How did you get there? I mean, the numbers you gave me. Do you see how I just did what I did?
Yeah, seeing how you're doing that. Yeah.
Okay, so, but
I think
how did you, unless you didn't think you were going to have any expenses
he
selling
didn't
the
account
property?
for expenses.
Yeah, but even then,
Yeah,
then it's only $50,000 is your half of that.
Yeah.
Half of 900 is 450, and he offered you 360. So you thought that 100,000 was what was off.
Well, because the realtors on the low end have said 900, to where the house next door, similar square footage, sold for 1.1. For the low end is 900, to where it just seems a little off.
Wait a minute, the realtors are off?
Well, the numbers are a little low at 360. This seems like.
Well,
No, they're $40,000 low if the house is worth 900.
he's saying it could be. What you're saying is based on comps, it might be worth more. Is that what you're trying to say?
You just told me it's worth 900, and then you changed that. So which number are you going with that is the value, son?
Well, on the low end is 900. The high end would be 1.1.
Okay, so say
no,
1
no,
million.
no. You are not. You don't get to have a 20% range in value on $1 million house. You need to figure out what the house is worth. Okay.
All right.
All right. If you want to be fair, exactly fair, here's what I tell you to do: order an appraisal. Pay $500 for an appraisal. Find out exactly what the house is worth, and quit talking about ranges of 100 to 1.2. That's not even. Several people in that conversation don't know what they're talking about. The thing's worth something in there, but that's not a range that you don't. If you're getting ready to put a house on the market, you don't go, "What's worth somewhere between 900 and 1.2." that you got. We got comps. This thing's worth 1.15, and we're going to put it on the market at 1.2 and hope. You figure out what it's actually worth. So let's get an actual appraisal or a very, very professionally done, high quality realtor doing a comparative market analysis. Either one. Then take 88% of that number. You follow me? For 12% for expenses, 88% of that appraisal number divided by 2, and that is what your half is worth.
All right.
And if you do that and the appraisal is 900, the 360 offer is not a bad offer. And I'll get up off your uncle then. That's what I would do. Create your free every dollar budget today, the simplest way to budget for your life.